Right, exercise number 9. Our second problem calculating mass percent. Penicillin, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Interesting stuff, but not gonna help us solve this problem until we get to penicillin has a formula of C14H20N2SO4. Calculate the mass percentage of each element. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different percentages we are going to have to calculate, and they need to end up adding up to about 100%. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is I want to add up the molar mass of the entire thing. So that's going to be, I'll do it up here. There are 14 carbons. Sorry, there are 20 hydrogens. There are 2 nitrogens. There is 1 sulfur, which is coming in at 32.06. And then 4 oxygens coming at 16.00 a pop. So let's get that molar mass of the entire molecule first. 14 carbons, 20 hydrogens, 2 nitrogens. There's only 1 sulfur, and then 4 oxygens. So I come up with a pretty big number, which is fine. 312.42. So it's going to be my molar mass of the whole molecule. Now I'm going to take this total. I'm going to divide 5 different things. I'm going to divide the mass due to carbon by the total, the mass due to hydrogen by the total, the mass due to nitrogen by the total, the mass due to sulfur by the total, the mass due to oxygen by the total. Multiply them each by 100%, and I'll be good to go. So for carbon, that looks like I'll miss right there. So let's see. Actually, I'm just going to write all these out first, just because. Hydrogen, that was 20 hydrogens. And for nitrogen, there were 2 nitrogens. For sulfur, there was 1 sulfur. Then for oxygen, there are 4 oxygens. Alright, now so all in one fell swoop, we'll get these. So that's 168.14, and I'll divide that by the 312.42, multiply by 100%, and I'll have an answer. Next up, hydrogen. That ends up being 20.2 divided by the total, multiplied by 100%. There are 2 nitrogens. There's only 1 sulfur, so that one's easy. And then 4 oxygens divided by the total, again multiplied by 100%. Now, you might be curious, do I have to write, or should I say, do you have to write all of this stuff on the AP exam for the AP graders to give you the point? No. No, you do not. What I suggest you do, and what I am truly doing here, is writing down every single step so that I don't confuse myself. So that, if I blank out for a moment and I forgot what I've done so far, it's written down on the paper so I can easily scroll back over my work and see what I've done so far and see where I am in the process. So now let's do some calculations. Move paper over here. So first thing, carbon. 168.14 divided by, already messed up. Messed up again. That's going to be 53.8. I want 2 places past the decimal, so I'll go 82% carbon. Move on to hydrogen. And I'll come up with 6.4. 2 places, that should be 7. And for nitrogen, with 8.9, that 8 tells me to round up to 7. Oop, missed the decimal. And then 10.2, I should keep that 6 the same. My sulfur. And lastly, I'll do oxygen. So 20.4, 5 tells me to round up to 9. So here are my 5 answers. If you're not very confident, add them all up. 53.82 plus 6.47 plus 8.97 plus 10.26 plus 20.49. And I come out to be extremely close to 100%, so I believe that I am right on. So penicillin is 53.82% carbon, 6.47% hydrogen, 8.97% nitrogen, 10.26% sulfur, and 20.49% oxygen.